We see that students have been remarkably performing, and the seed that is sown has been so much been benefiting so many people around. In my conclusion, I just would like to say 2 Chronicles 9:16. The eyes of the Lord go throughout the whole world, to and fro. It goes throughout the whole world to show himself strong on behalf of those whose heart lie perfect towards him. தேவனுடைய கண்கள் தம்மை பற்றி உத்தமமாய் இருக்கிறவர்களுக்கு தம்முடைய அன்பையும் தன்னுடைய வல்லமையும் விளங்க பண்ணும்படிக்கு கர்த்தருடைய கண்கள் பூமி எங்கும் உலாவிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. One such person was our beloved Ayya. May the Lord continue to prosper this institution for the glory of his holy name. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Obi Cherian, Senior Consultant Urologist, known for his Christian values, support, dedicated service and care, to pay tribute to Dr. Ayya.
Chief guest, Dr. Sushil Tarian, and friends. I don't like to brag about my father. I think it's in bad taste, but I agree to speak for the respect I had for Mr. Vinod Maman, our secretary, and also to show my cooperation to the people who have arranged this meeting. Now, everybody talked something about Ayya's qualities. I also want to share a few things. One thing is about his courage. When he was in Vatanjatharam, I have seen him. There was a 6-foot cobra inside a room, and nobody would dare to go in. And he single-handedly went in and killed the cobra. That was his courage. And another incident that I remember, in the mid-60s, they were still working in Vatanjatharam. And that time, they were young and they didn't know about registration or income tax or anything. So the income tax officials came and slapped the hospital with a fine of what might have been an equivalent of a few crores in today's terms. It would have been curtains for the institution, but Ayya did not give up. They petitioned the Madurai Income Tax Office to no avail. Then he went to the commissioner in Chennai. They said there was nothing they could do about it in Chennai. Anybody else would have given up, not Ayya. He traveled to Delhi numerous times on trains. Plane travel was unthinkable in those times. He somehow met many officers, and through some personal contacts, he finally, after many trips, was able to get an audience with the finance minister. Finally, the matter had to go all the way to the Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, and by God's grace, his persistence, the amount was waived. Another thing is about his magnanimity. In the early days of the campus, there was one Mr. Chinnu, who was the Vyavasaya Sangam, that means the Farmers Union president. He was from nearby. He was very much against the institution, and at that time they were building the wall around the campus, and he used to come and break down the wall. So he gave a lot of trouble to Ayya, but a few years later, for some reason, the police were after him. So he came to Ayya for protection, and Ayya extended his protection. And so I asked him, he gave you so much trouble, why are you helping him? He says, that is the love of Christ that we should show. So that was his compassion, his magnanimity. And about his compassion, many of you heard many things, but I think one of his crowning achievements, apart from the community health work for the 24 to 30 panchayats around in 1985, with the help of Dr. Christine Matthews, they had already achieved the public health parameters that the rest of the country was supposed to achieve in 2000. They had already achieved in 1984.